Look, it's a fact. A lot of y'all can't rap. That dream world y'all living in don't change the fact that you whack. White, light skinned or black, short as hell or tall as Shaq. Whoever told you that one day you'll make it, getting smacked. I'll be home alone. Haters creeping, I said booby traps. Dropping bombs all over this track like Call of Duty maps. Kill streak, see my competition, then eliminate. Money what I generate, I hit the stage and demonstrate. Even if I could, my haters wouldn't get wished away. My name in their mouth, that shows me they got exquisite taste. I'm a bad boy, like my CEO is Diddy. Let me do it like I'm 50. My money go in my piggy bank. Blessed because I woke up, any day could be my ending. Everything we do is major, that's my name, I'm not pretending. When I'm sending shots out, they won't kill you if you friendly, but you hidden on the map like the team that's up against me. No scope.
We see you haters in the distance, no scope. Now why you hating on us, cause we're so dope. We got them lyrics that the people wanna quote. We see you laughing, but truly we ain't a joke. We see you haters in the distance, no scope. Now why you hating on us, cause we're so dope. We got them lyrics that the people wanna quote. We see you laughing, but truly we ain't a joke.
I see you laughing and giggling, but
right here, nigga, right here, this shit, nigga.
Honestly ain't a joke to me. And hopefully you start to notice we are right where we supposed to be. Center stage with a mic in our hand delivering his poetry. So just gonna open up your eyes. I don't understand how you're surprised. Is it cause he's black or cause I'm white? Or is it cause we're closer than kin? Yeah, you know we're back at it again. EWDIM and MIA, you know those are acronyms. Everything we do is major independent artists here to entertain you. So if you don't know by now, you consider yourself as missing in action. You've been looking all over this town just to find out we're the hottest attraction. Now as you sit back and come with the fact that what you are hearing is dope, man, all that I ask is raise up your glass, cause we have prepared you with toast. Cause all of you hating, you can get lost, and yeah, we call it get ghost. And no matter how far it is in the distance you get, we still see you with no scope.
We see you haters in the distance, no scope. Now why you hating on us, cause we're so dope. We got them lyrics that the people wanna quote. We see you laughing, but truly we ain't a joke. We see you haters in the distance, no scope. Now why you hating on us, cause we're so dope. We got them lyrics that the people wanna quote. We see you laughing, but truly we ain't a joke.
It ain't even my fault about it. My thoughts are crowded, diving in cause I can't walk around it. Push up. Sometimes you gotta push up. A lot of doubt it ain't even my fault about it. My thoughts are crowded, diving in cause I can't walk around it. Shoulder shrug and hit the Heisman like I'm blocking tackles. You selling wolf tickets like you trying to win a raffle. Watching my kids like a movie called The Little Rascals. Flowing like sand through my fingers trying to build a castle. I'll bring a blizzard even though I'm not a fan of snow. Listen till I made it through the rain like Barry Manilow. I speak my message loud and clear, you using Morse code. I'm just blending in like polar bears in the North Pole. I put in work so my sweat soaked in my shirt. I'm a Marvel, make a comic when I flow, I silver surf. Rhymes tight, bear hugging using bare arms. Support the town, lift it up using my bare arms. I kill with kindness, that's the plan and I'm not deviating. I just tell my haters thank you, I appreciate them. A lot of people that you never would've thought out. They beat you down to the ground until you stomped out. But when the world got you down, you gotta push up. Face down, just push the ground, you gotta push up. A lot of people that you never would've thought out. They beat you down to the ground until you stomped out. But when the world got you down, you gotta push up. Face down, just push the ground, that's the push up.
I keep struggling, I don't do this for nothing. I upgraded my hustle and I made something from nothing. I can tell that you bluffing, my do not here's a McMuffin. You not you when you hungry. It's my pockets I'm stuffing. I'm not stopping from nothing. Smoking on something so numbing. It got me sick to my stomach. You talking bands and I'm running. No matter which way you turning. My duty's bridges is burning. Pass me the lighter, I'll burn it. You want it, you gotta earn it. Cause a lot of people that you never would have thought down. They be
thinking how much weed would it take? Trying to free all the slaves, put some G's in the safe. American superhero, I don't need me a cake. Talking to my higher self, I gotta keep me some faith. Roll a joint, sip a fifth. Now a nigga feeling like a pimp. Yeah, I'm out in LA with no whip, so I had to catch a lift, but I ended up getting picked up by a beer. Trying to stack my chips, no pretty leg, can't see my players, can't see a way through the fog. Trying to live off this music to say I need me a fucking job, but I don't fuck with corporations, that's the reason shit is slow. Plus I feel like a god, so fuck your 9 to 5. Creating universes with these verses. Once you get immersed and you learn to be a person, not a digital image, my nigga. There's a million ways to die and a million ways to get it, my nigga. So damn.
A lot of people that you never would have thought out. They beat you down to the ground until you stomped out. But when the world got you down, you gotta push up. Face down, just push the ground, you gotta push up. A lot of people that you never would have thought out. They beat you down to the ground until you stomped out. But when the world got you down, you gotta push up. Face down, just push the ground, that's a push up.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2 at Off the Cuff Radio, episode 218. That was my man Derek Majors Jr. And we about to bring him on the show right now. And I'm back here with my man T Max with the facts. So we about to bring my man on right now. Derek Majors, you on, brother?
Hey man, how y'all doing?
What's going on, man? How you? Those tracks you sent were fire, man. I'm especially feeling the first one that we played.
Say, oh yeah, man, that's a no scope.
Look, we think you relate to Lee Majors being a $6 million man with a bionic flow, yo.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that's how we do it out here, man. That's Kansas City love right there. Just got tired of hearing the same old bogus bullshit, man. So I declared a little bit of war on these whack rappers with that one.
Yeah, I saw the first couple lines. I was like, yeah, he coming for niggas next. I like this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I like that competitive aspect, man. But nevertheless, man, how you doing tonight, my man?
Oh man, I'm doing good. I'm blessed. I'm just kicking it with the kids right now.
That's what it is, man. So, yeah, man. So tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, man. How'd you get started in the game?
Oh man, first and foremost, I'm Derek Majors Jr., aka Frost with 2 T's. Everything we do is major. #EWDIM. I started off just little dude from the suburbs. Trying to make it, my own name, trying to make my own legacy. From kind of an area where we don't got too much hip hop and rap influence, and I suffered me a few concussions along the way, 9 of them to be exact, and just after that, it's been a road to positivity, just a little nationwide, fundraiser, charity events, just trying to do hip hop. I get tired of hearing the same old. This is hip hop, this is wordplay. You can bounce to the music. You don't need the music half the time. I want to bring the love back to it, the art.
That's what's up. So where you from, man?
I'm from a suburb of Kansas City, Missouri. I'm actually in Independence, Missouri right now.
Okay. Yo, King, we need to hook him up with SD Trill. He's from KC too, as a matter of fact, ain't he? No, he's from Wichita. He's from Wichita, Kansas. He's from Wichita, Kansas. He's from Wichita. Yeah, you familiar with SD Trill?
Heard of him before. Not too familiar though.
Yeah, he's done some beats for Yalda and a lot of other people, man. Yeah, man. And Devin the Dude. Yeah, he's from Kansas as well, man. He's from Wichita. You from Kansas City. Y'all definitely need the link, man. You definitely need the link.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, do you do your own production?
Yeah, for the most part, do my own production. Just a few people who want to, lend a hand. I ain't never really been with no label and, spent a lot of time in the studio. It's just always been like a love for the music and, it's a learning along the way. So, working on that improvement on the production. But, yeah, a lot of the in-house is where there's been that.
So, basically, you've been, like, just not only studying the producing aspect, but also you're doing, like, your own engineering.
Yeah. So yeah, I get it. I try to get it all. Put my dabble in a little bit of everything. A little home studio. So I got friends with the studio, so they can show me what they know on the producer side with the programs. I like the stage life, the behind the scenes, the actual being a host and, the full atmosphere of it. I just love hip hop as a whole.
Definitely. So, who were some of your influences in terms of you coming into the game to, that really inspired you to start rapping?
I mean, my biggest one, honestly, is Will Smith. His wordplay, just how he always had something live, catchy. Him and DJ Jazzy Jeff, how they would just always rock the stage, and the positivity that was behind it. He could do something clean, didn't have to degrade or no drug reference, all that. He could just keep the message clear. Jermaine Dupri was always a big influence for me. Again, with his bouncy wordplay, and he always got the track hype. He never needed a full 16. He could give you 8 bars real quick or a little something, and the whole track was jumping.
Yeah, man. If I can say something,
the first person to mention Will, man, and people underestimate Will's impact in the culture for real, man. Because Prince.
And not to mention, Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince were also the first rappers to win a Grammy, in 1989. I tell a lot of the young bucks out there today who only know Will as an actor, going back about 30-some years, man, over 30 years, 1987, when they dropped their first record, I think he's the DJ, I'm the rapper. I take that back. I think that was the second one. But when you listen to Brand New Funk, man, I mean, Will was dope with it. And for those who don't know about DJ Jazzy Jeff in terms of his DJing expertise, all I can say
better
is
recognize
Jazz is one
check
of the best
out.
ever. Jazz is one of the best ever, hands down.
Yeah, I say the best ever. That's why I love like a big part of my live performance. I always will have the DJ or a random person will beatbox for me to give it that full-on DJ immersion. I want you to get off of that laptop, step away from the equipment. Let's do this. Here's a mic. I got a mic. You kick the beat. I'm going to do something. Somebody else is going to get hyped from that. They going to hop on it. Somebody else get hyped, and you get that full-on immersion. It's like, guys, it's not the turntables and them scratching up and spinning something for you real quick. It's so automated now, and I mean you still love it, but we don't get that authentic DJ turning up. It's the artist and then the DJ in the background. It used to be the DJ was the one that you wanted to impress. He was the one that you was looking to. You got to get them to spin the record. You want them to want to play you because they know how to scratch it and do everything for the crowd and get the crowd hyped, get them live. It's like you need that interaction with your DJ.
Man,
now,
the DJ influence is so needed.
Yeah, how do you think that happened?
I respect the person that has the DJ that knows how to operate it, like the 2 turntables. I don't want to respect a nigga with an Apple pad and a playlist.
Yeah, man. How do you think that happened where the DJs have not gotten the recognition as they should have? And how do you think the game has changed in terms of the sonics where we do not hear a lot of the cutting and a lot of the samples as we once did in the songs? What do you think happened there?
I mean, I really feel like this because, with a lot of it just became a popularity contest. Like, we don't hear about the, Swiss Beats having the mixtapes and the DJ dramas, and there was always somebody. They was always dropping a mixtape of everybody and putting a special spin on it, and all the horns and all the everything. And it's like they don't. I don't know. They didn't get the full recognition that they deserve because it's like, man, I'm up here in Missouri and I go to the gas station. There's 6, 7, 8 different DJs from Atlanta mixtape in here, and like I said, that's the DJ pushing the artist. It's like, guys, we're supposed to work hand in hand. It's not supposed to be, man, you supposed to want to play me. I'm the big name. Everybody paying attention to me. Nah, man, the DJ is the one that's live. How you have a show without the DJ? And that's where it really come into it. If you take the DJ away from most of these shows, it's like, guys, what are you doing? Are we waiting on DJ? We trying to find somebody? Somebody got a laptop? No. If you know how to get up there and you know how to use your mind and use your voice, use your skills to get the crowd live, like, man, that's what the DJ was. Don't get that confused with the hype, man. Don't get that confused with just Mr. Popular. You know, that's how you get the party started. Shoot, Kid and Play. It's like, guys, it was hand in hand. They did it together. You both got a mic. You backing me up, I'm backing you up. You know, now it's, I mean, I don't know. Everybody got to be a rapper rather than, you know, paying respect to the man getting it out there.
You know,
that hard.
Man, what you said just touched me in so many ways, man, because that's something that is like people got to understand is that everybody, like you said, everybody wants to be at the front line, but nobody wants to dig the trenches in terms of what it takes to really, 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 like the DJ is the sonic foundation layer in terms of putting the cuts together, the beats, sequencing everything, and like you said, keeping the crowd hyped in the intermissions and all that, you know, really just moving the crowd. You know, you got to have someone that understands the mood of the audience and how to play the music that caters to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. It's like there's so much involved in that, and just looking at a simple show from back when, as soon as a man pulled a, you know, they pulled out the 8-track, they pulled out them turntables and got down to it. I mean, that's where my music influence comes from. My father was always on the turntables. It was a mixture of the reggae, it was a mixture of the East Coast, the West Coast, you know, R&B, soul, everything. And it's like, guys, that's all that was needed, and you depended on them. If they stopped the record, they had your attention. They grabbed the mic, they got your attention. It's not they sitting back watching, trying to feel the vibe. No, they are the vibe. They are what they playing. You know what I'm saying? They giving they all, and somewhere along the line, people forgot. Without this man back here actually getting that recognition and getting the hype to want to promote this show. Now, if I'm not out here as an artist, if my music ain't top notch, it could ruin the whole show rather than the DJ being right there to go ahead and add that extra hype I need to bump and pump me up. You know, a little ad-lib here and there, cut the beatbox for me, bring it back if, you know, I started off crazy. Nah, man, you heard me mess up. You know, man, run it back for me. Hype it up and keep it going. The DJ was the engine, the heart of that whole, the whole thing. And just somewhere along the line, it became, like I said, a popularity contest and, you know, just a lack of the recognition and paying attention to what it is.
How did you get the nickname Frost?
Shoot, actually, I used to freestyle just a lot, and it was just, I mean, I get goosebumps, and, you know, it kind of give people around me chills. It's like, guys, I stick with the punchlines. I want something that, ooh, okay, wait, and that was cold. That's just what everybody always said. That's cold. That's cold. Man, you a cold little dude. Okay, cool. Well, I'm Frost. It's like two T's. The two T's originated from my late son's mother, or excuse me, my son's late mother. Her last name was Elliott, had two T's at the end of it. She was just my big influence, my Bonnie and Clyde when it came to my love for pursuing music more than just wanting to be a star, but, you know, understanding and always giving the, you know, the due credit and respect and the love for it. And, I mean, we just put it together. I mean, I'm Frost.
Man. So in terms of the game right now, what you see in terms of what's going on in the industry, where do you see the game right now, and how did you, you know, coming into it, carve out your niche for it?
Right now, I kind of see it, you know, it taking a turn for, I mean, I'd say improvement we took so long of criticism with the, you know, the mumble rapping and the, I guess the ignorance side of what we felt was not going anywhere with music. You know, when Eminem came in, you know, laid out his words, his disses, you know, I think it lit that fire, and people are understanding, like, lives are being taken, people are being locked up. You know, I think that moment of self-reflection is upon a lot of these artists, which is why a lot of the pioneers, I'd say, or, you know, the more respected members that had the longevity, the Grammys, you know, are coming back wanting to do tour. You know, they want to bring out that better side and the actual message and the, you know, just what everybody fought for, what everybody wanted to see happen with the music. And I mean, with me, like I said, I'm from actually from Blue Springs, Missouri, a little suburb of Kansas City, and biggest name out of my town is David Cook, American Idol. And with me, I want something for my boys to see, my kids to see, my whole family to see. Like, guys, it don't matter where you come from, it don't matter what advantage you may have or not have. Like, you can do it. I don't need to know a big name person to be on stages. Guys, I've traveled this nation off of fast food checks, off of being here for my kids every day, you know, recovering from concussions, being broke, having money. Guys, is possible. It's just your mindset on it. And with me, I want it to be known when the obstacles and everything was stacked against me. You know, I continue to fight. My boys see, hey, yeah, Dad, we saw you go through the concussions where you didn't remember. I didn't remember that I rapped. I didn't know who Frost was. I didn't know any of it. But I have my boys who are now 9 and 10. They was rapping every song of mine word for word. It's like, man, that's just really catchy. You know, who is this? It's you, Daddy. Like, if that's me and it's that positive, like, that's not what I'm hearing on the radio. Why am I not pushing it? Well, because you wanted to be here with us. Well, you know, what y'all want me to do? Well, we want you to be out there. We want to see you on TV. We want to see you on magazines. I'm telling you, in this 5-year span, they see me on 2 front covers, one out of London, Soul Central magazine, a total of 16 magazines. They see me on TV. They see me do everything that, I mean, as a child in school, you know, just shows you, don't give up, man. Don't settle for wanting to be anything. Our motto, our slogan is everything we do is major, EWDIM, because our last name is Majors. Don't be like nobody else. And we're not trying to do it big. Everything we do is major. Every day we wake up, you major, so that means everything you do is major. Live every day by that. We can't fail. And that's the imprint I really want on the world. You ain't got to have the same last name, but just remember everything you do is major. Everything we do is major. Putting unity back in the community.
Now, do you think in terms of the game right now, in terms of where the music industry is, where you said the key word you said is unity, do you see a lot of that in terms of what's happening in the industry right now, where there's been a lot of emphasis on divide and antics as opposed to connecting and uplifting?
I feel, I mean, I do feel like there's the unity, like it's building. I believe that the seeds are planted for people to better understand it and work towards it. And, you know, as far as, you know, improving the communities and working on, you know, inner city, you know, getting Flint the water that they deserve, you know, not worrying about the bull crap and the politics and the things that are, you know, here to distract us. I think that a lot of them, are coming together for, hey, we might be all over Instagram acting a fool, getting these views up, but then all that money, let's actually put it towards our community center. Let's have a fundraiser, do what we need to do for a community, for a charity organization.
Right.
I do think that a lot of them are wising up. You know, you've had a taste of all this money, being flashy, getting in trouble and getting off, and, near prison terms, and oh wait, oh you got lucky. Oh, you staying prayed up. Okay, now what you gonna do? Well, now y'all kind of got something to talk about. You kind of got a little taste of that. We told you so. Somebody told you they've been down this road. Now you can improve on it. You had your goofball albums and mixtapes. Now you're going to make something that's going to touch some young people. You're going to touch, the youth to make us whole rather than dividing us further. Like, I feel like that's, approaching. A little more time, but I feel like, the seeds is planted that it's approaching.
That's what it is.
So what do people expect? Like, let's say they first Google your name and they see that you're a rapper. Like, what could people expect to hear from you? Like, what content do you bring to the table?
Well, me, I just love wordplay. I'm not into the violence, the gangs. There's no specific, vibe with me. I can't be labeled as much. I'm an artist. I can make this song about this. We can make this song about that. But just know it's catchy. Just know that it's always worth hitting play. I like to be relevant. Something that every age group can vibe to. Some feel-good music, if you will.
Well, I can dig that, man, because, how everybody, they trying to label themselves stuff like tough guys and shooters and gangsters, but, getting the knack of your music and hearing your personality, you represent the regular man, like the regular common man rapping. That's what we need. We need somebody to balance out the whole, because everybody's a tough guy. Everybody's a killer right now, and for you to come through and balance that out, it's a great move.
The guys that's out here, when they talk about we as, strong black men, there are black fathers out here who are there 24/7. Like, hey, y'all want to see one? I'm right here. There is us that all I want to do is speak positivity to not just my people, but to all people. I'm in an area where it's been black, white, Asian, Hispanic, everybody all my life. But there's also areas that I know and I've seen that they couldn't even imagine living next door to this or that or them. Like, guys, can we just further the education of we are all the same when it comes down to we are all people. Everybody deserves a chance. That regular working person. No, I don't want no drama. No, I'm not a shooter. I've actually never shot a gun before in my life. Never been in a gang. I've never been to prison. Like, guys, I like that. I have all three of my boys. I see them every week, every day even. It's like, but now as a single father, because my son, they said, lost his mother last year, it's like, guys, I got a whole different meaning in life now. I can't be out there on this tough guy, gangster, nothing. It's about showing my boys what it means to be a man. Now, once I show you how to be a man, you decide what kind of man you're going to be, because that's your choice.
That's some real manhood game that we're receiving right now. Call number is 16199240703. We got the coldest man from the land, Frost, in the building right now. Chop it up with us. We talking about music, grown man topics. So chime in. Feel free. Donate as well, because we could use that. We could use that donation going on in that GoFundMe since Trump is cutting niggas' taxes. So let's go ahead and send that into us.
Man, yeah, man. Now, do you think a lot of times in terms of what's happening in the game, do you think there's been an overemphasis on the tough guy image in terms of how it's distorted the image of what hip-hop is and in terms of what black culture is supposed to represent?
I think it's kind of like a it's a misrepresentation of the tough guy image. Like, people is forgetting what it really means to be a tough guy, and they think being belligerent, just downright reckless. They think that's what being a tough guy is. No, in my full opinion, in my honest opinion, Ice Cube would be a tough guy. This is a man who, from the start, when he spoke his word, he backed up his word. He went through with his word. He saw it through. The man that's been with the same woman all his life. Been there for his kids. This is a tough guy. Do you think you can just walk up and talk any kind of way to this man? No, you can't. Is he smart enough to know the difference between having to whoop your behind and, hey, this is going to cost me some money? I'm pretty sure. See, that's a man right there to think before he acts, to know the difference and putting himself in a situation where I guess you don't have the option to think before you act. Because, I mean, in my opinion, you a man because you have the option. You choose right from wrong. You choose to pick up that pistol or to pick up that job application. You choose that. Whatever you have to do, you handle the consequences of that situation as a man. And with this music, it's like, oh, they got money, you got jewelry, oh, you got homies with guns, you got everybody with guns. Have y'all not been paying attention to anything in life that shows you that when you get locked up, where's all them homies holding the guns in your video? That's right, they not in there with you. I mean, if you still ain't learned by now, if it's not scary, okay, but stop all the free my nigga this one, free my nigga that one, because you sure wasn't trying to stop him from doing what he did to get there.
Right.
It's like that's where men gotta be men. Well, okay, be a man, take a stand. No, I'm not doing this. I mean, I do understand. There's sometimes people gotta do what they gotta do. But guys, that's your choice. As a man, you make a choice. As a man, Ice Cube went from, hey, I'm doing this with my homies, I'm doing this with my boys. We've been down since this and that. Guess what? When things got funky, he stepped to the side and did his thing.
Word,
guys,
word.
What he doing now? He got his own movie line. Like, me and my boys was just watching Friday the other day. It's like, guys, to really think about how long ago Friday was made. And the fact that, this was just, how they say it back, a nigga from the hood, another gangster, another thug. And he made a movie that right now has so much more meaning than some black guys in the hood smoking weed. There's meaning behind that. There is a message behind that people like me from the suburbs can understand. It's like, I ain't never seen a drive-by before in my life. But, through that movie, I saw the choices that were made that led to that compared to what he really did in real life. Guys, if you want to do that, I guess do it in some type of production way. Take what you know and apply it to the message rather than continuing until you ultimately get caught up.
That's some real talk right there, bro.
It is, because a lot of times people got to understand that it takes a man has to march to the beat of his own drum, in terms of where he finds his rhythm to go forward as an individual instrument, not as being in a group of goofs following, what everybody else do. And you definitely have to figure out where you fit into a situation and doing what you got to do for you, man. That's real. That is real.
But then people gotta open their eyes. Like that's what I want with my music, with my message, with anything. Like, guys, just open your eyes and know you have a choice. It's not just...
what's important too is being authentic, man, because we live in a time, and it's always been like this in rap, that being from the suburbs, it just, creates a stigma amongst a lot of people. Like, they'll assume that you're soft because you have a solid upbringing and you came from the burbs. And You probably one of the few people that actually proudly states that.
Like, yeah, proudly. It's like I asked both of my parents. Like, nice home, graduated on time, you know, everything. After I graduated, as a man, I made the decisions to go down the path that I decided to go down. It's like, but I had it out. I mean, I had every opportunity just like anybody else. I wasn't held back. Never had to join, like I said, never joined no gang, never had to do nothing, never had to sell no drugs, nothing. Like, okay, well, not everybody's, you know, blessed to be in that same position, so they do what they have to. Once you get out of, or you get the opportunity to step away from it, that's where the question and the choice is. Like, I love it. I love being from the suburbs. I'm goofy. I'm goofy
too. Man. I don't care what these cats be saying. You could. It's like you could taste the air.
Tell you, it's like, man, all the things. Just, I guess I'll be just everything, all different ways I can apply myself. I mean, shoot, the different education, you know, courses I was able to take. You know, like I said, I can act. You know, I can sit there, I can do comedy. What is it that we really want to get into? Writing, reading, fast, spelling, math. I mean, I can do a lot of things. It's just that thing. And now I got to go from the suburbs and go somewhere they looking for that artist, that breakthrough, that, you know, somebody. And out here in Kansas City, a lot of them are looking for that, who you affiliated with, who you run with, who you bang with, what block you banging. Guys, I don't even know what the hell that stuff means. Okay, cool. You know, I'm about to just go back to the crib, eat me a bowl of Fruity Pebbles with some Frosted Flakes mixed in and watching some Hey Arnold. I mean, shoot, I'm goofy. And I'm going to put that in a rap, too, rhyme the whole thing, and it's still just going to bump. But that's me, being authentic, being me.
But, you know, that's something that is very refreshing, because this is the thing about hip-hop at its core, you know, because it is rooted from the street. But as it evolves, I would like to think that it's evolved in a context where rap is all about self-expression. Now, it is rooted from the street, yes, but it doesn't mean it's relegated to the street. And when you look at where the game is, when you look at American culture in general, we've always been fascinated with the villain in terms of the grittier side, you know, the rebel, you know, those who were, you know, buck the law. And it kind of extended into hip-hop because we started, you know, looking at a lot of these guys who were from the streets and thinking, you know, you had a whole bunch of young niggas coming in the game thinking that's what they wanted to be, straight from the block. And it's like, you know, I didn't, you know, like I'm from the suburbs growing up. And it's like I saw stuff in the street going in certain spots, but that made me realize, yo, this is for real. And, you know, like Biggie said, it's an everyday struggle when you are out there, because those dudes on the block don't want to be there, you know, when it's literally life or death. I mean, you're talking about, you don't know, waking up, are you going to live, like you said, it was a good day, thinking, will I live to see the next 24, you know, you don't know if you're going to eat that day. I mean, it's that type of dire circumstance in your immediate surroundings is what creates savages in the streets, because it's about survival. They don't know comfort. All they know is struggle. So I tell anybody, if you're a black man in America who does not have a criminal record, who had a good upbringing, you know, don't get out there in some shit that, number one, you didn't grow up in, and number two, that you didn't have to do. You know, because so many of us fell for that lie that the streets, in terms of being involved in criminal activities, authenticated our existence, when all it does is erase our future. You know, and to see an artist of your caliber who is comfortable in his own skin to rap about what he knows about and what he's raised in, that's really refreshing, and that's what the game really needs. And we commend you. We thank you for it. You're enriching the culture.
Oh, man, I really appreciate that. So That's what I really want. Like I said, just to be someone who helps further the message. I don't have to be the a pioneer or, like I said, the big name, the big face. Just hey, you ever heard of Frost? Yeah, he's the one who he did his thing. He's different. That's what everybody tell me. You different. You got a different sound to you, and I just can't put my finger on it. I mean, a lot of your verses is clean. I mean, yeah, the two on them two tracks that you play, like, I'm like, guys, I don't have to cuss. I don't gotta bring up no reference. Everything that I said, you can bounce to. You can take the beat out. You know, you can still rock with it. Like that, guys. That's me. I don't really have a nasty, dirty, potty mouth. You know, I like to conversate. I like to be able to have some nice words, some refreshing things to say, rather than that vulgar. I can't really stand when you're around. Take me around anybody, grandma, kids. I love the kids. So why be somebody when they look? Oh well, you know well when he's not being nice, when he's not doing this, he's really out there doing this, doing some dirt. No, he's a good guy. He's good. We can bring him here. We can bring him on Ellen if you want to. Shit. I go wherever. I talk to whoever. I just want to see some refreshing, some positivity. I want to go around. I want to be that artist that you put on the front line of we need someone to come speak to these kids. Let me do that. We need somebody who wants to come and you can perform clean music and help a community out. I want to do that. Like, where is the people at that want to see an artist do that? I turned 31 on Sunday. Like, guys, I'm getting up there. There's artists 11 and 12. All they have to do is rhyme one verse. They go viral. Like, I'm still going to push until I get my name, just etched in the minds of the world forever. And I want it to be in a positive way. I want to meet Will, and I want to be compared to Will Smith in them ways that they put us together. That's where it came from, y'all. Positivity, the message.
Definitely,
love of hip hop.
You know what? Definitely. But what you said about when you want to curse, that remember. Oh, go ahead, King.
Yeah, I was going to ask him, how did it feel to make those magazine covers, like mainly Soul Central magazine, recently?
See, y'all, man, being on the cover of Soul Central, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like I had two previous features inside of Soul Central magazine for the Put Down the Guns, Pick Up Your Sons event in East St. Louis with Studio 618. But making the front cover, I mean, I've just been a big supporter of Soul Central magazine for so long. Like, I really love the message. I really love seeing everybody be so positive, and the fact that Mark reached out to me, and it was even offered. It was able to make that happen. Like, guys, I'm on the front cover of a magazine. I see so many big names on here. DJ King Assassin. I see the cover for Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and big names on here. You got Frost on there. You got the authentic Frost on the cover, and you got a story in there with Derek Majors Jr. in there. You got both of me. You got the authentic truth. And forever, I'm on the front cover, so I had to get a custom-made necklace for it. But I mean, it was really amazing.
He said he had to get the necklace made. Hey, well, that's amazing.
Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, man, because it's kind of like how a lot of artists would describe hearing their song on the radio for the first time, and it's just that experience never leaves. Like, it's something like it just gives you goosebumps.
It's like it really does. Like it's almost just that, like, man, I made it. It's a milestone. It's anything. Just like, hey, I accomplished something. Hey, mama, here's something to be proud of. My kids go to school and, they can tell their friends about it. And brag about it. You can take a magazine to school. Your friends said they went home and they looked up the hashtag and all they saw was me and video of my boys on stage with me performing. And guys, that's what it's all about. I wish I got that as a kid, but here you are in elementary, and you get to take that to middle school and high school and be positive kids in the community. Like, it don't get no better than that to me as a parent. Money will be nice. So money will be nice, but seeing my kids do the best they can and becoming young men, that's what it's really about.
Definitely.
Sir, it's about establishing that legacy at the end of the day, because the legacy, sometimes the money dry, but the legacy lives on.
Exactly. You can't mess with the legacy.
But nevertheless, man, we about to wrap this thing up shortly. Now, do you have anything that you have lined up for 2019, like new projects coming that we could be looking out for?
So yeah, I'm in the middle of wrapping up my mixtape. It's a heel turn mixtape. So it's featuring a track, Shots Fired. I told him a couple other ones on there. But yeah, that one, it should be dropping either the end of January or early February. Just tell everybody just stay on the lookout. I'm trying to come to a city near everybody. Just bringing that positivity everywhere I can.
Now, with heel turn, you're a wrestling head, right? Because that's a wrestling terminology that's used.
Oh yeah, big time. I love wrestling to the core, and with this mixtape, I just kind of want to give everybody a glimpse of, as me being a nice guy, always being the face. I'm basically like that John Cena. That's what I feel like. 16 magazines, you got 16 championships, and it's like when you the face for so long, what happens when you actually reply to the comments? What happens when you reply to the hatred and everything you keep bottled up and you turn the other cheek for so long? What happens when you actually respond to it? And it's like, yeah, with this mixtape, it's just a quick glimpse. I'm like, guys, I just want to let you to see that fire that everybody seems to love in these artists. You're gonna get that from Frost. It's like, but remember, that's just a gimmick, because everybody knows the truth about wrestling. As they say, it's a gimmick. These people in real life do the right thing, but hey, it is entertaining when you see somebody become that villain for a minute.
That's real spit right there. So you have that coming out in February, right?
Right.
And can you care to also tell people on where they can follow you at, like on Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube?
Oh yeah, Instagram. You can follow me, The Real Frost. Like I said, Frost with 2 T's, 2 capital T's. Derek Majors Jr. on Facebook, on SoundCloud. It's DEREK MAJORSJR. So it's Instagram on Reverb Nation. Derek Frost with the 2 T's. Simply put, go on Google, search the hashtag EWDIM. You'll get everything. All the links, all the magazines, all everything. And like I said, you can choose the best way you want to follow me, connect with me. And I said we can network and go from there.
For sure. And when you drop that mixtape, man, let us get a link of it so we can start promoting it as well. Because, you're doing positive things, so it's only right for us to do our part.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I greatly appreciate it.
Most definitely. And we about to wrap this episode up. This was episode 218. We had our man Derek Majors Jr., a.k.a. Frost, join us. Our man T-Max with the facts held it down for me. Big shout out to Ill Out of Sandman and Miss Chinchilla. Eventually, the team will reunite in 2019. Mark my words. So, we're going to end this on a positive note. Also, check out the interview that we just did last week with Doug Young. That's right now on YouTube. Check it out. Leave comments. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to have replays of this episode up along with the one we did with Chris Noel. And this is King Eric the Great signing out of here. And we will see y'all next Friday night.
Yeah.
The world will change. Drexel University is designed to change with it. By combining academic rigor with a transformative cooperative education program, Drexel is preparing visionary leaders equipped to address the challenges of the future. Learn more at drexel.edu/ambition. Can't wait. The world will change. Drexel University is designed